watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. Hampton, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too clear.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And for a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hampton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be taken at the 13.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Hampton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. again with Harris. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Hampton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Operating from the gun, Hampton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Now he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Hampton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weaks.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hampton. And the reception made by Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Harris running straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hampton, and that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
He's going to keep this again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off-play action. Hampton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. That's pulled in at the 32. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
George Karlaftis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
He's at the 50. 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team?
Well, on the one side, if